By popular demand, the Golden Girls are back. OFC Creations has the show She Has Risen, the Golden Girls musical. It's opening up tonight through the end of the month. All right, so they don't look like it now, but Rose and Dorothy are here. Writer and director Eric Vaughn Johnson and music director Hunter Ekberg. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
You guys didn't come in costume, which is a bummer, but
Not today.
I guess we're just going to have to wait and see when the show starts.
Yes. We had our final dress rehearsal last night. We open this evening, and then we run for 3 weekends. And this is the 4th time that we've performed as the Golden Girls. We've had 4 runs since 2019. This is a brand new show.
So very exciting stuff. Give us the plot of this.
Sure. So She Has Risen, the Golden Girls musical, sets place at Easter, around springtime, and the 4 girls are set modern day. This is based off the 1980s sitcom. So we've brought it in 2024. And the one topic that they've never talked about, the 4 girls, is politics. And so they start talking about the 2024 election, and they all have their different viewpoints, and they decide the only way to put up with all of this is to have Rose, who was Betty White, run for president herself.
Well, that makes sense.
And so she has to go, and the whole thing turns into more chaos because they travel to Mar-A-Lago, where they're holding the talent show debate with all of the different politicians, and they have to show off their talent skills. So there's singing, there's tap dancing, there's just a ton of comedy in the whole show.
It sounds hilarious. It sounds like unlike anything we've seen, at least in the Rochester area. I don't know about elsewhere, but it really sounds like one of a kind.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it brings all of those characters together. Everyone is kind of zany and fun, and we put our own spin on all of the characters. But I think people kind of shy away from talking about politics. It's kind of the taboo. But I think we kind of skirt around, and we kind of poke fun at everyone, which makes it really enjoyable.
It's like a mix of Saturday Night Live meets the Golden Girls, right?
Gotcha.
That's a good way of putting it. It's not like, you know, it doesn't focus on one specific topic of politics. It just kind of says, look at the chaos that our world sometimes is in, and says, let's have a good laugh together.
Certainly not malicious, just fun, light, energetic,
and brings
very
back
good.
The people that have previewed the show for us have said it's just amazing to see the characters that we watch on TV, speaking of the Golden Girls, see them come to life on stage again, singing these singing, dancing, tap dancing, just having a good time in a modern day setting.
And the Golden Girls are iconic. Everybody knows them. Everybody has seen at least one episode of the show, or they know the premise of it all. What's it like playing those characters?
Oh, well, for me, playing Rose, obviously everybody knows Betty White. So I think for me, it's really a joy because I'm actually from Minnesota myself.
Oh, cool.
Never been to St. Olaf, where Rose is from, but for me, playing Rose is kind of like going home. I get to have a piece of home, and I think that's also a big draw for a lot of people to the sitcom, to the show as well, because they can see a lot of either their friend group or their family in these characters, so they can bring a lot of their home and their personalities.
We do post-show photos after each performance where the audience can come up on stage and take photos with the Golden Girls, and so many of them come up and say, oh, I'm Dorothy, and I'm Rose, I'm Blanche in the friend group, and we all laugh and we have a good time, but it means so much to so many people. The people that have come up to us and said, the Golden Girls has helped me get through tragedies and hardships in my life, because I'd go home from whatever was happening in my life and say, I need to just escape from it all and watch the Golden Girls.
She Has Risen, the Golden Girls musical. Thank you both so much for coming in today. For those who are interested and want to see it, what do they need to know?
OFCCreations.com for tickets. There's plenty of availability for the next 3 weekends, or they can call our box office.
Great stuff. Thank you both. All of that ticketing information will go on foxrochester.com. It is 8:52. We have local headlines coming up after America's Steals and Deals.